If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cardinals will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Looking to throw, it's back. They'll run the screen. At the 45 on its way. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Fletcher. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll snap it from the 36. They got a first down. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fears some pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to...
They got it! It's blocked! They will stop him short! Turn it over on downs! So Louisville's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense this season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals have it with a first and goal. Back to throw, it's Adams. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Louisville! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Lost to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bauman. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. Third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football. If you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on
It'd be like that sometimes.
about that now because of the pass completion. It's first and goal.
But what if we don't want to bowl the kills?
And the defense.
But what if we don't want to bowl?
The ball will remain at the 2.
But what if we don't want to do no walk of shame?
Stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Tries again to get it in.
Oh my
And
God.
this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goal post. The give. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air, it's Moss. Fires to the big fella. Finds a little space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The offense set for a first down play. They just keep firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Moss. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Caught in the backfield. It's Carney. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Hurricanes have a lot of options on second and inches. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Canes line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Snags it over the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Moss. Working that left side now.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's got him. All out of space. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more score production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going. The well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Cardinals get enough for the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It's complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
And the Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Touchdown Cardinals. They take the lead with the 6. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but That's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Power football with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Bauman. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Final play of the quarter coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown, Canes. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Moss. That's caught, it's Brown. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Well, trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give out of the gun. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's back. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their player?
Kearney on the Jets. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Cardinals will hustle to the line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
To throw, it's Moss. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quickly complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Nebraska. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.